Dodgers, they've only had one game at home. They're going to get 3 more.
Of course, Bryce Harper over at first base, and then in the outfield, Brandon Martian left.
Against Ronald Acuna and the Braves, Philadelphia, all of baseball in the Braves, as Ketel Marte takes a strike.
If defense.
One of the greatest defensive teams, a lot of team speed. Both of these teams, guys, are going to want to run stolen bases. Frenchie only caught 5 times. 0-2 the count, and Marte takes a ball.
You know, we turn around here. Corbin Carroll, Ketel Marte, 2 of the best 1-2 punches in baseball.
Wheeler, long pause, and he'll check on Carroll.
You know, it's the pitchers that put 7. That number is extremely low. So he mitigates.
So, and Moreno. And Marte, a swing and a miss in the first.
Well, he's got the
For Wheeler, he is a strike.
fastball. He's got the slider, curve, changeup. But it's that heat.
Miami. And then another start against the Atlanta Braves. He is a strike throwing trade acquisition for the Diamondbacks coming from the 2 games.
Well, the hard thing when you're facing Zach continues to rise, and if it's above kind of the letters right there.
One and 2.
It's funny, you see Carroll nerves first inning, you get on, but if there's one thing watching Carroll all year,
Carroll stays put. Fam, a swing and a miss. Back to back.
Well, with Wheeler, he has so many weapons, and he's got the 2-seam sinking fastball.
You can't lay off of it. It's too close to take. What a pitch.
Year, as Frenchie mentioned in the open, 33 homers, 103 driven in.
You know, this is going to be an interesting matchup when you look at it, because Christian
Borough, New Jersey native. Just a few miles from here, Zach Gallen gets. Has been quiet, but he's got a big
8 feet 11 during the regular season. Boom.
On Phillies. Turner into right, easing over is Carroll, and there is this one. He elevates just
Went through the fence by the Braves bullpen. This one
for Schwarber in the regular season.
And he'll watch
this one 17 wins. How about that for a birthday? Just turned 31 today. Harper,
the Phillies in the post.
Philadelphia.
Arizona went out to the mound to talk this
Mulligan, right? He only caught 5 times. He's counting them. That's number 4 to the count. And Marte fingers of it.
You know, it's the pitchers that put 7. That
Happy 31st, Bryce Harper into it early. It doesn't take much to get him into it. And they usually don't. And then Harper. How many strikes will Bryce Harper?
But he struggled in the second half. What jumped up? Base on balls.
Elevate to get strikes.
Remember, against Milwaukee, strong. That's what he'll be trying to do today.
Diamondback series in game 2. Phillies took care of the Marlins in a 2-game sweep and won the 2 home games. Stop. And Carroll will put this one away. Season leadoff home run. That is now the most in MLB history. And how about Bryce Harper? Coming up now. Gabriel Moreno leads off. Wheeler pumps a striker. Diamondbacks acquired him from the Toronto Blue Jays. He came with.
That was a brave trade. Dalton Varsho was coming off a huge year. They traded.
Wheeler deals an 0-2 and to the bat. And Rojas bring a leadoff single to Carroll. Carroll really didn't look interested in running, which is going to be a theme throughout this.
3-25 in a Phillies uniform.
A risky sign by the 54 season, but had major injury history, including Tommy Diamondback's team.
0-1.
Oh, the Kelsey brothers, Travis and Jason. Cheers, bro.
Yeah.
It's available in between. I don't know, all you Swifties, looks like it might be a bros night tonight. Huh? Zach Gallen, after surrendering 2 solo home runs, Schwarber and both of these teams in the first 2 rounds of the postseason. Brandon Marsh will start it against Gallen. And a wave and a miss. That good curve mix. Saw him hit that PitchCom transmitter on his glove. 3-2. Real Muto, a swing and a miss. Got him.
He did enough inside with fastballs that coming in with the changeup on the 3.
Castellanos. What a ride he's been on. First player in of this postseason.
103 off the bat and just drives it to right.
Phillies are deciding that they have a runner in scoring position when no one's on base.
In 8 trips to the plate. Gets a look from his dad every time around.
I guess he's watching Castellanos get hot, so he decided to unbutton the.
Despite Rojas not getting hits, he was reassured.
A bunt down for you to turn the lineup over if need be. Out to second base, and Marte will 16 now in the postseason. Nick Castellanos, his last over 500. Then they dropped significantly, changed around postseason. As Evan Longoria sends one down the left field line. Corbin Burns and the Brewers in game 1 of the wild card round. They're in that same position.
Do that against Burns, and they did it with the home run.
They've got a little chaos to deal with here, but for the first time since '08.
Boy, really
do that. One player. That's a swing and a miss. And Wheeler easing over
the 0-1 pitch in. Wheeler comes back with 2 beautiful ones, same spot.
Number 9 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. Switch hitting shortstop. This season, Perdomo.
In the second half. What jumped up?
Was part of the 2. Phillies took care of the Marlins in a 2-game.
Yeah, he started that barrage.
That's coming up now. A leadoff single to Carroll. Carroll really didn't look at that single. Nothing since. And Perdomo, he goes. A risky city. Hey, this postseason got the best 5G coverage in the game. With second time around now. Corbin Carroll will start swinging, fouls it away. Another transmitter on his glove. 3-2.
But if you go out there and get a bunch of first pitch outs.
1-2.
Seat.
Nothing like it. Team in. Rode it all the way to the World Series. Diamondbacks, who kind of fell down the ladder. Angeles. Carroll. Ooh, close pitch. He's got them all. 3-2. Carroll gets jammed again. Little flare. Tired by Zach Wheeler after a leadoff single. 5 Ks. Not too late to sign up for DraftKings Sportsbook during the postseason. You can bet $5. Get home runs. Allen with a couple of Ks first time through. And he deals Schwarber history. Past our own Jimmy Rollins, who had 3 of those.
Oh no!
Now Schwarber's threat, a career best. Breaks it.
Well, if you're Gallen, the one thing you got going for you is to have a guy like Brent Strom when you go into the dugout to be able to, you know, talk to. He's been.
They were trailing, and he still had 6 sharp innings.
The great get Cy Young votes this year for sure as Schwarber. Full count to Schwarber. And a swing and a foul tip right into Velo.
Sorry, the Phillies have jumped on some these guys, and if you don't, obviously you can see what happens. On the other side, Zach Wheeler's his stuff's coming out hot. He's risen to the challenge clearly.
Guys, Torey Lovullo is an extremely positive guy, and he's a guy that Torey Lovullo has parlayed them into the success that they're having. He's trying to play aggressive baseball.
Now that was a big theme for them yesterday during the coaching staff. Torey Lovullo. Now then it was a fall, and now they're back.
Oh, that was big. That was a big league back velocity on that. Wow.
More importantly, it looks like no one was injured, so